What does the old family photo album mean to you? To many people, they are little more than an amusement, and their grainy photos of poorly dressed, weary-looking people only make them feel good about their own modern lives with all of their technological conveniences. But if that's all we see, we're overlooking the most important asset we possess, more important than real estate, investment portfolios, or even cash. Because right here, in the unvarnished, honest faces of our ancestors, we can find the key to understanding everything we need to know to keep our families together for generations. From great-grandfather, the immigrant from the old country who worked night and day to provide food and shelter to his children, to the grandfather and grandmother who struggled to keep their farm alive during the Depression, and on to mom and dad and their crazy idea to start a little business, comes our greatest strength and our most valuable possession. The fact is, all of the investment advice from the best-selling business books and all of the talking heads on TV money management shows do not possess even a fraction of the wisdom, the courage, the strength of character, or the uncommonly good sense of the generations who came ahead of you, and who offer that wisdom to you now as you plan for your own family's future. To appreciate that fact is to understand that your family cannot be defined in terms of the things you own. Spreadsheets and trust documents and bank account balances describe a condition, not a family. You and your children, your grandchildren, and generations of your family yet unborn can only be defined by the values, the traditions, by the faith and the ethics which have shaped your unique family history for many years. The Heritage Institute was created out of the conviction that real success as a family doesn't just come from planning for the future as much as it does by recognizing and applying the lessons from the past. In the end, your own legacy will be defined by what you value, not by the value of what you own. We believe that the process of successful financial and estate planning begins with the recognition of the values, ethics, and traditions that are unique to your family, and that in order to succeed, your planning must reflect and embody each and every one of them, because they say far more about your family's vision for the future than any balance sheet ever could. To help achieve the kind of vision that will last for generations, we use a remarkable process called guided discovery to help you identify and clarify the values that your family hold dear. It is a process that will take your family on a journey unlike anything they have ever experienced. Through guided discovery, the Heritage Advisor provides a structure and a process within which your family can reflect on, share, and communicate meaningfully about the values and traditions that have shaped your lives. Throughout this discovery, the legacy of family members who have passed on blends with the stories of parents and grandparents and with their hopes for their children, and even of the children's dreams for their own futures. Simply put, this process draws on the best of your family's past to help it thrive and prosper in the future. It's a powerful experience to watch generations of your family talk about what matters most, and to see the values that have guided and sustained your family for generations become the foundation for the planning that will carry them into the future. That in itself is a remarkable achievement. And there's another gift that many families come to realize through the guided discovery process. As children and grandchildren hear the stories of the struggles and hardships their parents and grandparents endured, and as the family comes together to recognize and celebrate the values, faith, and tradition that made their successes possible, we often hear family members say that they have already received the most important inheritance of all. A legacy that comes not from what their parents owned, but from what they believed in. And that would even make great-granddad smile.